Hello everybody and welcome back to Newegg TV, and you're watching Yolk'd. I'm Steve.
I'm Kyle.
And you have an incredibly unkempt head today, dude. Your hair is out of control.
Dude, what the hell? This is my hair.
It's like a hamster. Those calyx are just going every direction, man.
No, man. Just because I've got delicious long black locks of hair and you don't have to be jealous and stuff.
You're like Sonic the Hedgehog with a tan.
Hey, come on. What? That's
just
mean.
You know what? Just take some time this weekend, get your hair cut.
Why don't we just cut to the stories right now and stop talking about this?
Bet you thought science was done discovering dinosaurs, did you? Well, guess again. What do you think this is, a game? This is science, damn it, and science never sleeps! Unless you're talking about tonic or phasic REM sleep cycles, of course, but you know what I mean. There's always something more to find, and this major discovery in China has proved that point. The fully matured adult dinosaur skeleton was found largely intact by a group of construction workers who probably then immediately went to go play the lottery. I mean, go to work one day and find a dinosaur? Talk about impossible odds. Identified by a team of scientists from Edinburgh University, the apex predator roamed the Earth 66 million years ago and has been given a name in Latin that I will not attempt to pronounce. Trust me, it's for the best. I can tell you, however, that it was related to its alpha cousin Tyrannosaurus Rex, so you wouldn't want to be around this thing when the power goes out on the electrical fences keeping it at bay. Knowing that lay people like you and I would have trouble with long words, the dinosaur was nicknamed Pinocchio because of its long, horny snout. In fact, it's said to be so horny that scientists speculate that this particular species had some kinky mating calls in its raptor. I'm going to stop talking now.
Surveillance is becoming so commonplace that we don't even notice it half the time anymore. There's no way to avoid it, though, unless you plan on living off the grid in a compound somewhere. But after the hippies of the 60s finally took a shower, even those are harder to find these days. Chicago artist Leo Salvaggio wants to draw attention to our surveillance-obsessed government by taking creepy to a whole new level. He's made prosthetic masks that are replicas of his own face. Anyone can wear them in order to trick the automatic recognition software that's used in surveillance systems. The masks are pretty convincing, especially when seen from a distance, and therefore terrifying. That is due to the uncanny valley aspect of them, making it extremely unsettling to encounter in public. But I hate to break it to you, Leo, Leatherface was already ahead of the curve on this one. Let's just hope that whoever ends up buying these masks decides to spare their family and loved ones from the horror of having to wake up to that in the morning. On the other hand, this has some serious Omegle pranking potential. I wonder if that guy does commissions. And for today's Take My Money, we have SteelSeries' very own Sensei wireless laser mouse. Pew pew pew!
Lasers.
Oh baby, when I'm near you, I get these urges. And I just want to touch you, baby. I want to run my hands all over your body. Top to bottom. Spend a few hours somewhere in between. You know, I've got two things on my mind. You and me. Oh, baby, let's make it last. Let's make it last all night long.
Remember playing SimCity when it was still good? You could do more with it than just be a cruel, unjust god. But that was the only way I ever played. Some men just want to watch the world burn. But you could also control and monitor all kinds of things in your simulated metropolis. Water usage, crime rates, population density, and so much more. What if you tried the same thing in real life? It would be impossible, right? Well, a real neighborhood in New York City is turning into a life-sized realization of this concept. Called a quantified community, the real estate development project will operate as an urban laboratory in order to test conditions that affect quality of life and the durability of a city. Powered by an on-site natural gas plant, the rest of the area's management systems would all connect to a microgrid that can then be tracked and monitored. By creating this closed-loop force of habit. By creating this closed loop, the program backing the project hopes that the data they get will translate into real-world solutions for vulnerable cities. After Hurricane Sandy Bridge hit, damn it! Much of New York City was left helpless. Let's just hope that the residents who opt in this giant experiment won't also have to deal with multiple disasters at the same time when the operators switch to God mode.
Hold on to your wallets, ladies and gentlemen. Drunk shopping just got a whole lot easier. Though it can be fun every now and then to find a mystery package on your doorstep after a weekend of impulse buying, imagine getting a package delivered while working on that third rum and coke. The demands of a need-it-now society won't stop until we can materialize hot Earl Grey tea out of thin air and lick the walls to taste snozzberries. But Google is one step closer to that dream by unleashing their shopping express service onto New York City and Los Angeles. Purchase anything from home goods to late-night munchies and have it delivered to you the same day. That means while you're stuck on the can dealing with the aftermath of an entire bag of extra hot Cheetos, you won't have to worry about running out of toilet paper. As long as you've got an internet connection, you've got sanitary solutions, and anything else you want. This might seem a little scary to some people, but I'm looking forward to getting junk food delivered while waiting for the Titanfall intermission timer to run down. 80 seconds? Of course, here at Newegg, we're always trying to be competitive with our shipping. We don't have Google Express, but we do have... Paul? Thanks, man.
And I'm customer service.
Okay, thanks! Wow, Kyle, I gotta say, Jenny made some improvements on your hair. I really like it.
I would have to disagree, Steve. I find this incredibly humiliating.
Well, man, it looks pretty good. The only thing that's weird is actually wearing glasses now. Why are you wearing glasses?
To distract the audience from my hair, of course.
Oh, well, kind of worked, but you know what? I'll put my glasses on too, so we at least match.
Oh, sure, yeah. You put glasses on, you look like Clark Kent. I look like a smart hooker.
Actually, you know, at this angle, kind of looks like a BMX jump right here. It's kind of angled. You know, it's almost like your head hosted the X Games, man.
Let's just end the show.
All right, I'm so sorry, Kyle. Well, thanks you guys so much for watching, and that's pretty much going to wrap up this episode of Yolk'd, and you guys have just been yoked.
On today's episode, for today's Take My Money, we have this wireless, for today's Take My Money, we have this Simpson.
Trying to keep a straight face.
On today's Take My Money, we have the SteelSeries Sensei wireless laser mouse.
Pew pew. Oh, I gotta draw
The biggest pew pew I've ever heard.
I was trying to go pew pew.
You were delayed and it sounded like you were being crushed by a steamroller. Like your last breath. We have this SteelSeries Sensei wireless laser mouse. Oh my!
I had one opportunity to mess with you, and that was the only one I could do it with.
That was slightly terrifying, Steve.
For today's Take My Money, we have SteelSeries laser-guided missiles, I almost said. Sensei wireless laser mouse. Sensei wireless
We sell missiles? Marketplace is really expanding.